He was pardoned by President Trump for his role in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol, and now he's running for Congress.
Stuart Parks, one of 11 Republicans now running in a special election in the 7th District that could shift the balance of power in Washington. 4 Democrats are running in their primary.
News Channel 5's Ben Hall is interviewing every candidate hoping to fill the seat.
We invited all the candidates from both parties on Inside Politics. This week, we highlight 3 more, including a Republican veteran and immigrant, a Democratic state representative, and a Republican pardoned after January 6th.
I was there for President Trump on January 6th. He was there for me, and together we'll be there for Tennessee.
Stuart Parks was sentenced to 8 months in prison for trespassing and theft on January 6th. Pictures in his indictment show him carrying a flag, roaming around the Capitol.
January 6th was overwhelmingly peaceful. It was a family-friendly event. I describe it like a pep rally, a carnival.
Did you see the people busting out windows? And what did you think of that?
When I saw that, again, I don't know them. I didn't speak to them. I don't know anything, whether they were Antifa or part of another organization.
Parks got out of prison the day President Trump pardoned all January 6 participants.
You owe your freedom, as you've said, to President Trump. Mm-hmm. Is there anything he would bring forward that you would not support?
That's a really good question.
Parks said he trusts the president's judgment and did not rule out something like January 6th happening again.
If Republicans win the midterm election and Democrats feel it was fraudulent and they storm the Capitol, and they bust out windows and they injure officers, would you support pardoning the Democrats who protested in that way?
That's a great question. I would have to look, and this is my answer to that, I would have to look at the vote, because I'm against election fraud of any kind.
Also this week, we talk with Republican Adolph Doggin, a Clarksville business owner who immigrated from Africa 20 years ago.
I am the first person in my family to get my high school diploma, to get my bachelor's, to get my master's. So I want my children to go to school to become doctors.
He said despite being an immigrant, he supports President Trump's current immigration policies.
What President Trump is doing right now, not everybody will understand. But in the future, we're going to say thank you.
State Representative Bo Mitchell is running in the Democratic primary.
I have a history of winning tough elections, and this would be a tough election, and I'm up for it.
Mitchell says he is best suited to win Republican votes in a district that includes rural areas, stretching from Kentucky to the Alabama border.
My goal is not to go after the president. My goal is to make sure the president doesn't go after Tennesseans.
Mitchell said that includes campaigning against the recently passed budget bill.
The big, beautiful mess of a bill was passed, and this will be the first election since its passage, and it'll be a referendum.
You can see those entire interviews, as well as my discussion with the other candidates on Inside Politics. Early voting in the primary starts this month, September 17th. The general election is December 2nd, right after Thanksgiving.
And we do want to remind you the deadline to register to vote in the primary is this upcoming Monday, September 8th. You can watch Ben's full interviews with Parks, Doggin, and Mitchell when Inside Politics airs at 7 on News Channel 5+.